Hi guys, this is Sabine from Zennumerostar.com, and today's video is about 2 tips on what you can do if you have no movement when manifesting your SP. But even before diving into today's topic, I would like to remind you that I offer a variety of services and my pricing is not going to increase until 2023 because I realize that a lot of you find that my services are affordable, and I have been commented that it was a great relief for some of you, so I will not increase until next year. So let's have a look. You have email sessions starting at $25. You also have video coaching or phone coaching starting at $40 for 30 minutes. You have a recording of 15 minutes that is at $20. You have online courses about self-concept, how to craft magnetic affirmations, inner conversations and your ideal scenario, how to remove resistance and receive your manifestations. All of them are at $120. You also have self-study bundle course where you have the 3 parts, and I've called it How to Manifest Like a Boss at $255. If you'd like to have access to me as well, then it's a tutored bundle course, and in that case it's at $297. Then you also have 2 books. So the first one that I released, I think it was pretty much like 4 years ago, is Decoding the Secret to Manifesting Your Desires. And my latest one is The Art on Manifesting Love, or How to Recreate Your SP. So this one has had great feedback, and it comes also with 13 reminders. So basically for 13 days, every day you get a reminder from me. And you also have the opportunity to ask me a question about the book. Tip number 1 is clearly to revisit your focus, because when I talk to you and the first thing you mention is your SP and what is going on with your SP, and you are afraid of your SP doing this, thinking about that and all the rest, this indicates to me that there is a problem as far as your focus is concerned. And I know it might be a wake-up call for some of you, but the thing is, if you keep focusing solely on your SP, you are not focusing on you. Now, if you have a look at my last video, just the one before this one, I was clearly mentioning that you need to be a priority in your own reality in order to be seen and treated and respected as a priority. Meaning that if you are only focusing on your SP, you are not manifesting from your throne. You know that I used to tell you about that you needed to manifest from your throne, right? And you are losing sight of what it is that you want, because if you don't position yourself as being the queen, and thinking to yourself that obviously, obviously your SP can only be interested in you, can only want to be in your presence, your focus is not in supportive of what you want to manifest and what you want to experience in your reality. So before you ask me, or before you get worried that you cannot think about your SP whatsoever, this is not what I am trying to say. What I'm trying to say here is that if you have obsessive thoughts and if you feel very intense about your manifestation, and especially if you feel frustrated because you haven't seen any movement for a while, focusing on your SP must have become a burden, a problem, the issue to fix, and this is not the best way to manifest. Does it mean that you won't be able to manifest? No, I've never said that. But if you want to have movement, you want to speed it up, right? In that case, you need to focus on you. You need to focus on your self-concept. And my second tip, which derives a little bit from the first one, but my second tip is to be lighter about your manifestation, because lots of you, when you call me, I can feel how intense you feel, and I can so relate to you because I used to be in your shoes not too long ago. But intensity is really not the type of focus that you want to have. If you are focusing after a while, after your self-concept, that is, if you are focusing on your SP, or if you want to manifest, or if you want to focus on your SP at the same time as you are focusing and working on your self-concept, that's absolutely brilliant. But in that case, intensity is not going to work in your favor. So how can you be light when you really want something to be happening in your life? Well, one way of being lighter would be to imagine a scenario in which you are doing something for fun with your SP, like, I don't know, your holidays, or what you would like to do over the weekend. And I'm saying that because when I ask you, okay, can you please tell me what your scenario is, or what you think about when you focus on your SP, the majority of what I hear would be in the like of, I think about them telling me how much they love me and how much they want to be with me and how much they are committed to me. Well, this would qualify as being intense. Is it impossible for you to think about that? Absolutely not. Again, it's just a matter of being balanced, right? So you can do that, obviously, but only, well, in my experience anyway, it worked when I did that, but only after working on my self-concept and only after being light and having movement. Because after having movement, then I was intense, but in a good way. So basically, I was focusing on the right things instead of focusing on the worst case scenario, just in case it wouldn't happen, in order for me not to feel rejected and to be able to move on. So those two tips are going to be really helpful, especially if you have obsessive thoughts. And by that, I mean if you focus on bad scenario, or if you have a hard time daydreaming about something good happening, a good scenario happening between your SP and yourself. And also it's going to be good if you have been very intense for a while. If you've had any value from this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up or a comment. As you know, I always watch your comment and I respond to them. So before leaving you, I would like to tell you that once again, as usual, you know that I believe in you. I know that you can do it. And on that note, happy manifesting.